Greetings, and more greetings, and welcome to the Positive Tarot. I am your hostess, Lesego, and today we're going to be talking about a very interesting topic, right? So I've started doing this new thing whereby I'm selecting from a different deck topics and then using the tarot to discuss the tarot and some other cards from different decks as well. So today I got the Eight of Pentacles or Eight of Spades as well as the Seven of Spades, right? And I found the topic to be quite interesting. I couldn't at first understand like what's this about, but as you know, the spades are all the F because what do you do with the spade? Okay, like now I'm thinking like a garden spade. What do you do with the garden spade? You you or with the shovel. You deal with the earth, right? Yeah, you spade the earth. Anyways, yeah, but I saw that these cards to me, I won't lie, they just all looked so negative, so negative. And this is the positive tarot. So and I'm like, so when these cards came out, I was like, what is this? What is going on here? Because the sun is upside down, this person is dead. Even the Joker or the Fool is upside down. Like, what is this? And then I just decided, I'll just take the corresponding tarot cards, right? And just have a look at them, the topic cards, and then I understood immediately what was going on, right? So now, yeah, I felt from the cards, I mean, you can see these cards. This is a little bit negative. So I felt like the message is something to do with negativity or failure, right? So it's about failure. But that got confirmed when I was looking at these cards. Because if you can look at the Eight of Pentacles, the corresponding one, this person is busy working. And if you can look at the Seventh of Pentacles, this person is not working but looking at their work, right? So in this context, I'll talk about it in two scenarios whereby this person is looking at their failures as well as whereby this person is looking at their success. But then now, the overall topic of discussion then for this reading is things to avoid, you know, to avoid failure, or let me rather say one of the reasons for failure in business or in any endeavor, really. One of the underlying reasons. But like, yeah, so let's talk about it. The sun the sun is one of the brightest cards. Even when it's upside down, it's essentially positive. But looking at the surrounding cards, this energy, the sun is upside down, the sun is setting. You see, it's almost like, let's say a business is coming to an end, is coming to a close, and then this person is actually feeling defeated. This person is dead, the strength is gone, you see. And then the joker, which is the card of like freeness, exploration, taking risks, all of those things, that energy is also gone. So this, for me, if I were to look at it, is just like a business shutdown. It's like a shutdown coming to an end, defeat, the end. Like, yeah, the sun is set, good night, goodbye. Yeah. And but one of the reasons, okay, so now going back to the topic cards. You know what? I think I'll just leave these here. Going back to these topic cards. When you are busy working, when you are doing a business or working on a project, it is a lot of hard work. This person is money doesn't grow on trees, but the money that's on these trees, he deliberately and painstakingly over time put them there, right? And he's still working. Whereas this person over here sees the money growing out of the trees and then just stops to dwell. Okay, so I'll start from a successful perspective. So one of the things, one of the reasons for failure. Now let me talk about, let's say there's an opportunity availed to us, to all of us, and then it has a deadline. That deadline is 3 to 6 months from now. Let's say it's 6 months from now, right? You are going to first and foremost tell yourself that you have enough time to do it, and maybe start the work last minute, only to realize when you start working that actually, or maybe you start working when a month before the deadline, then you realize actually I don't have everything that I need. I'm not even sure if I'm going to make it, right? So this, it also links with an overestimation of how much resource you have. So overestimating the time that you have and starting late, right? This person is consistently working. So usually only when you start working, when you have an idea and put it to practice, that is when you will the road will open up more to you. Like you will get more information, in the sense that you will know what you need to do, where you need to go, or what you need to attain now. You will get more information. Like, let me just say you have this idea and you don't know how it's going to work. The more you start and the more you get into the process, is the more you're going to realize what you need to do. And much of the work, I mean, you can be given a commission. Let me just say, talk about an assignment. It also happens in studies. You are given an assignment to do, you have 3 months to do it. You have been given, a brief, you have instructions on what to do, but sometimes even that instruction doesn't necessarily entail all the work that you need to do. Once you start working, that is when you'll actually realize, oh my god, I thought I had a lot of time, but I realized that even this 3 months that I thought was a lot of time technically is not enough. So underestimation of how much work you need to do, right? And also overestimation of how much time you have. But also this person has made some progress. This person has made some progress and is now stopping instead of continuing to actually work and work and work and work and work. This person, the aim is to get to 10 pentacles, right? This person is at 8 pentacles and they're still working. This person is at 7 pentacles and they're stopping, as if 7 is the same as a 10. You know, I myself, I'm going to tell you that success is the progressive realization of a worthy ideal, as Earl Nightingale, once reiterated. But sometimes also, we can say that success is making progress, but we can't always say that making progress is success, because, like, you can't confuse, okay, let me just say success. Success isn't necessarily an outcome, it can be a feeling. You can feel successful in the process of reaching your goal, but ultimately, the ultimate outcome, the ultimate counting, the ultimate is actually the actual reaching of the goal, right? So we can feel successful in life as we are busy working, but we still need to get to the outcome. So many times, a person gets to step one, and then you throw a big party, throw a big celebration. You don't even reinvest sometimes into the business. You eat all the profits. You see, you forgetting that you haven't really made it yet. You made it to step one, you haven't made it to step 10. So it can also, yeah, so if I were to turn it around, it would be a person who has been working for a very long time and is not necessarily seeing results. Or, okay, number one, in one scenario is not seeing results. In the second scenario, something negative happens, and instead of carrying on working, this person is busy dwelling on the loss. Let's say your business was robbed or something, you weren't insured. Okay, fine, you've lost everything. Okay, fine, your life has come to an end. But now you dwelling on the pain or on the loss instead of continuing to work, right? So that is why it is sometimes said that success and failure are not intrinsically, yeah, is it intrinsical? Yeah, they're not intrinsically good or bad, but because in the same way, a person who's successful can dwell on their successes and flop. And also in the same way, a person can fail and dwell on their failures and flop. So success and failure can lead to the same outcomes, because it isn't that they in themselves are anything good or bad. It is the person, right? So yeah. Um yeah, so when there's a unexpected turn, a bad turn, a delay, a loss, or something did not go according to plan, we can say maybe, if we use it in this visual context, there are these pentacles that are still connected to the tree, therefore still alive essentially. Then there's this one, like, oh my gosh, maybe you lost the limb or something, I don't know, but like something went wrong. Then it's like, oh my goodness, the days of the end are coming. My business is over, my life is over, I am over. Okay, like my world is like black, it's dark, I'm done, there's no more future, you see. And then you be feeling that way, whereas you have the option of getting out of that situation. Because, like, I mean, the Joker is feeling, okay, it's essentially similar to all of these energies. I feel like this is all one energy upside down, but then the Joker is feeling like or the Fool upside down, specifically upside down, feeling like there aren't any more options. Because if you look at it like this, um this person out here this person out here has so many cards to throw, so much resources, anything, anyhow. Why is it not focusing? But okay, it's fine. You see, and then when it's upside down, it's kind of like, okay, feeling like you have nothing, feeling like you don't have a hand to play, feeling like, yeah, you've been defeated. You've fallen over the globe or fallen over the cliff, right? And died and broke your neck. But essentially, yeah, one of the keys to avoiding failure, and not even avoiding it, it's not really avoidable actually. It's a part of life. It's like saying avoiding the night. There's always going to be night, just as long as there's day. So in the same way, there's always going to be failure just as much as success. Because where there's failure, there's success. Where there's success, there's failure. They're just inverses of each other, right? Yeah. If I succeed at being number one, I have failed at being number two, three, four, five, six. So sometimes people who succeed at one thing, they have failed at a million other things. So failure is just something that's always there. It's a matter of perspective. But anyways, um, as I once discussed, I think it was the video of depression, that when the sun is upside down, um, okay, no, I don't think it was that video, but anyways, I talked about the sun there. But even when the sun is upside down, it's a reminder that just as there's night, there's going to be day. And it's also a reminder that just as the sun is setting, it does not mean that it has stopped shining. It has just stepped out of view a little bit, temporarily, just for the night. But has it stopped shining? No. Has it stopped being itself? No. Has it stopped existing? No. So has your success disappeared into nothingness? No. It is just disappeared from view for that particular time, and it will rise again. You see, what's yours is yours. And once you've put in the work, you must and you should, it's a law, you're going to get that return. But it might be tomorrow, after the sun is set, after this dark period, you see. But if you keep dwelling on this dark period, the sun will rise. That's the thing about dwelling on past failures as well, and even past achievement, because now the sun will rise and set and rise and set, and you are still here. You are still looking at what you achieved 10 years ago, or you are still looking at how somebody stole from you 10 years ago, or you are looking at how you made a mistake in your life or in your business 10 years ago, and then you never tried again, and now 10 years later you're regretting not trying again, or all of those things. Like, what does it help? You could be here, you could be here doing the actual work, but you're here dwelling. So be careful. Whatever you do, when you are studying and you have 10 chapters to study, don't now start celebrating when you're at chapter 7, like, ah, meh, I've worked so hard. Yes, taking a break is taking a break, but saying that you've done all the work, who are you leaving those other 3 chapters for when you need to study? Yeah. If you need to get back to your clients and you gotten back to 90%, the other 10%, you left it for who? When you have work to do and you have done half and you start celebrating, it's good, but what about the other half? Are you going to finish? Okay, fine, you flopped. Or let's say you had 7, you flopped on the 7th, but now it's forcing you to start from scratch, start from 1, and you're dwelling. When are you gonna get to 2 or 3 or 4 or even that 1, when you are just here, just looking at like the past? At least you can say this person is looking at a tree, it's here and now in front of them, and but they tend to dwell on the past, something that is past. You see, yes, it is solid in our history, but if we look at it from the from the present, the past is just it's gone. You know, it's intangible. You can't touch it. At least this person can touch the tree. If you're dwelling on the past, what are you touching? What are you creating? What are you doing, actually? What are you doing? Also, when you are focusing on your achievements, unless maybe these pentacles, they could also hold a hammer and a nail and recreate themselves. Your past achievements is not work you are doing, it's work you have done, which is great, which is a chapter that you have. You can congratulate yourself, but you are not done yet. You are done with that, but there's still more awaiting. Okay, so celebrate your progress, yes, but finish. Cry about your losses, yes, but finish. You know, get out of your head. This person, like, yeah. Can I just stop this reading because wow, I feel like I'm just going to end up repeating myself. This person even has tools in their hands, but they're just standing there. You lose a customer, or maybe you get robbed. They steal your equipment. You still have one equipment left. You still have whatever left, or maybe they stole your idea. They steal your brain also, because otherwise you still have resources to use. You still have your equipment. You still have the tool in your hands, but you are just there. So anywho, uh yes, that is the reading for today. Enjoy the rest of your day. Thank you for tuning in. Please make sure to like and to subscribe. And like, keep doing what you need to do up until you get to the point where you need to get. Progress is great. Success is part of the journey. Failure is part of the journey, but ultimately it's the destiny. It hurts. It hurts to see your work go down the drain. It hurts to see something that you've worked so hard for, like, it feeling like it's not going to go. It hurts to feel like you can't you don't have any more choices. You've lost all of your resources. But it hurts even more to have all the tools in your hands but to do nothing, to dwell. It hurts even more to be able to get to work but to not be doing it because you're in your feelings. Okay, feel the feelings, but work needs to get done. Okay, feel pride, feel, celebrate, feel good. You see, even good feelings, they are fine, but even them, they mustn't delay the progress as much as the negative feelings. Thank you and goodbye.